Hey guys, Sherm here, and today I'm going to be telling you about everything new in the British Tour season in Asphalt 9. Please consider subscribing if you have not already, and be sure to check out my Furum Clips channel, as well as my Purple Team Discord and my newly opened channel memberships. You'll find the links to those down in the description, and without any further ado, let's get right into our first new car, the update. The Lotus Amira is a new D-Class car that has the exact same stock top speed and handling as the Mazda Furai, slightly lower acceleration, and around the same nitro. So while it is high in its class, it won't be a new king. You'll be able to get this car in some special weekend car hunts in the new season structure, which I will talk about later on in the video. Our second new car is the Aston Martin 177 in B class. This car has the fourth highest stock top speed in B class, only behind the F1LM, the Apollo N, and the W12 Coupe, and when compared to the W12 Coupe, it has slightly better acceleration and nitro, but slightly worse handling and top speed. It will also be high in its class, but likely not a king. It is the Legend Pass car this season. Our next new car is the McLaren Senna GTR in A class, which is most similar to the Zonda Barchetta in terms of stats, having slightly better acceleration and nitro than that car, but slightly worse top speed and handling. So likely not a king at all, or even really close to it. It will be obtainable in one of three of what Gameloft calls initial stops, which include a few other kinds of events inside of them. I will talk about those more in detail a bit later in the video. The first of two new S-Class cars in the update is the Jaguar XJ220STR. This car has by far the lowest stock acceleration in S-Class, the second being 73, held by the Speedtail and the Valkyrie. It has a fairly average stock handling stat, but its stock nitro is the fourth highest in the entire game. I don't really know what to think about this car, but it definitely won't be a king, and it'll be obtainable in one of these new initial stop events. Our second new S-Class car is the Ultima RS, whose top speed, acceleration, and nitro are practically identical to those of the Zenvo TS1, but the handling is better by a good few points. Again, it won't be a king of its class, but I do see it being a very competitive multiplayer car. You'll be able to get this car in a grand finale special event happening toward the end of the season. Oh, and following from a suggestion in my comments, I decided to put the decals for the cars right after the cars they're for. Don't know why I didn't do that before. And finally, we have the McLaren GT, which I do not have any stats for yet, but I assume it will be a B-Class car given by its real-life top speed of 203 miles per hour, which falls right in line. A car filter is being added, which will allow you to filter by brand, stars, rank, and if you own the car. This is similar to the system that we have in Asphalt 8, but not exactly the same. There will be a new British Tour career season after we didn't get a new one last update, and we have two new body kits each for the Icona Vulcano and the McLaren Senna. One of the most popular requests in this game has been for a way for different clubs to compete against each other, and it is finally coming in this update as Club Clash. However, it will be a closed beta, so Gameloft has chosen some of the more active clubs to help beta test this feature and I guess just polish it out to make sure it's good for everybody. I'm really excited about this. It's something that I've been wanting and I know a lot of other people have for a very long time, so if Legions United happens to be one of the clubs that Gameloft picked, then I will definitely make a video about it if I can. And finally, I'll go into a bit more detail about the new season structure. So basically, there will be three initial stops which are each focused on one car that will go sequentially throughout the update. These will be for the McLaren GT, the Senna GTR, and the Jaguar XJ220S. Each of these events will consist of a star hunt, which is a car hunt where you can get the new car up to 1 star, a Grand Prix, which gives blueprints for the car, and a passport event, which allows you to win tokens and blueprints of the car again. And as the season progresses, you will need to have unlocked previous stops cars to get to these passport events. And finally, there will be an epic hunt for each car. At the end of every week, there will be a weekly Rampage event, which will basically be a car hunt for the Lotus Amira. And after all three initial stops, there will be a grand finale special event for the Ultima RS. To get this car, you will need to have not only gotten the three cars from the initial stops, but also the Lotus Amira, and you'll have to complete 100% of the event to unlock the Ultima RS. If I had to guess, you will need to have each of the new cars at about 2 stars below their maximum, at least in order to 100% the event. Now, this is just pure speculation on my part, but I think it will be at least this, and you might even have to have some of them maxed. I'm not expecting the Ultima RS to be an easy car to get at all. And that pretty much brings us to the end of the update. As always, I will link the full patch notes down below, and I will be making another video whenever I get the max stats for all the new cars. Please give the video a thumbs up if you have enjoyed, and consider subscribing for more Asphalt, Forza, Minecraft, and other games content, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!